Hey guys, welcome to Nyonya Cooking. Now you know I love preparing things from scratch, and I've also prepared laksa noodle from scratch. For those of you who are living abroad out of Malaysia, Singapore, you will know that it is very difficult to get laksa noodles. So in this video, I am going to show you to create noodles from scratch, and this time we are creating Chinese wheat noodles. It's very simple. It's going to be an eggless recipe, and I really wanted it to be so easy to prepare that you could prepare it in any part of the world that you're in. So let's take a look at the ingredients. We'll first need some wheat flour, water, salt, and also oil. Now if you watched my previous video, you'll know that I made some shallots oil. It's so easy to prepare and it really helps to boost the aroma of the noodles. So I'm going to add this oil into the flour, but if you do not have shallots oil, do not worry, you can also add different types of oil like peanut oil or even vegetable oil. That would also do the trick. Some recipes also call for an egg, but it really just helps to give more flavor and also color to the dough. It's really up to you, but for this recipe I've decided to skip the egg and we are just going to do it without it. So to prepare Chinese noodles, we are of course going to prepare it the Chinese way, which is using the chopsticks. So I have some chopsticks here. First thing first, we are going to add the salt into the flour and then mix well. And I'm going to add 1 tablespoon to the flour, mix well, and very slowly water to the flour a little bit at a time. So once you see that there are pieces of dough everywhere, we're just going to knead it until it comes together and then stop. So there's really not much effort that you need to put into this. Once it comes into a dough like this, and then just place it into the bowl. Using a cloth, I'm just going to cover this and let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes. We're not going to do anything. Meanwhile, look for this because we are going to do some rolling, or you can also run this through a pasta maker as you wish, but because I do not have one, so I'm just going to get a rolling pin and make sure you get yours while waiting for the dough to set. So this is done, and now we can roll it flat and cut it into thin slices to prepare our noodles. So over here I have my working place clean. Sprinkle a bit of flour and place your dough. I'm going to divide it into smaller pieces so that I can roll it out easily. Back into the bowl, and we're just going to cover it with the cloth that we have. Let's work with this piece of dough that we have. Just going to roll this out. I'm not going to be too particular about the shape because we're going to cut it into slices later on anyway. So roll it out, thin and nice. Alright, and have a bit of flour. And if you want your noodles to be slightly thicker, then don't roll it out too thin, but I am just going to fold this. Make sure you have a bit of flour on each layer or else it will stick. Very thinly. I just want to show you how it looks like. This is the final result. Once you've cut them into slices, just sprinkle a bit of flour and then you can store them in the fridge. And if you want to keep it slightly longer, all you need to do is just freeze them, and then it can be kept up to 6 months or even 1 year. And this is how I prepare my Chinese homemade wheat noodles without egg. I hope you enjoyed it. It's really very simple to prepare. It takes a bit of effort and time, I know, but trust me, the taste is really worth it. If you want to see how I cook these noodles, remember to check out the next recipe that I'll be showing. It has been a recipe that all of you have been requesting on Instagram. And if you know which recipe that is, write to me in the comment section below, and I can't wait to hear from you, and maybe you have the right guess. I'm going to have that recipe on in the next video. Till then, I wish you happy cooking!